Hey guys, today I'm going to be making an Indian curry. So just stay tuned and I'll show you how to make it. So first you want to get the oil in the pan, let it warm up real nice. And you're going to add some diced yellow onions into the mix. You can use sweet onions too. However, I just use the yellow. Um, yeah, so let that sit in the pan and you want that to kind of simmer until it's brown. We're also going to use jackfruit. This is my first time actually using jackfruit. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like and how I use it in the mix. That over there is the jackfruit. It has a weird texture. It does kind of look like chicken. Um, but yeah, so we have the onions here and they're starting to turn brown. You want them to kind of, they'll start looking like translucent and brown. And then I'm showing you the ginger. I kind of eyeball the ginger and just spread that all over the onions. That ginger taste really brings out the curry. Next, you're just gonna move around a little bit. Like I told you, the onions should start turning brown, and you'll start to notice they're kind of translucent. I'm gonna next put in some different spices. I think the first one that I showed you is the actual curry. I do not like the curry paste. And also I put just a tablespoon of curry in there. I find that using the spices give you that more authentic Indian curry taste. My friend showed he invited us over for dinner one time with my husband, and he really showed me how to do the Indian curry. Next, I believe this is it's supposed to be cayenne pepper, but I think that's chili, and then that's turmeric, and this is all 1 tablespoon each. Okay. When it came to the coriander, I think that's what I'm going to show you next. Yeah, I did like a half of tablespoon of that. I don't really like for that flavor to poke out, but it's definitely necessary. Oh yeah, yeah. So that was coriander, and then some turmeric. You're gonna add a tablespoon of that too. But yeah, let me know if y'all have ever had Indian curry. Is this your first time seeing how it's created, or what? Just let me know in the description in the comments down below. And so then I just added just a tablespoon of water. That's all you need. And some diced tomatoes. You can use crushed in the can. I just use just some raw tomatoes from the grocery store, nothing fancy. I'll put 2 tomatoes in and just spread it all around. It does the exact same thing if you were to do crushed tomatoes. For a long time, I didn't know what to do with that. So next, I was going to use plain Greek yogurt. However, for me, I didn't think that was going to be exactly keto friendly for what I was trying to do for this dish. So I ended up changing my mind because I realized I had some whipping cream in there and I never tried the whipping cream. So this is what I'm showing you now. I put that in there instead this time. I always used to do the Greek plain yogurt, but this time I was like, oh, I have whipping cream. I wanted to add some fat to it. And I didn't know how much to actually pour. And like I told y'all, I don't normally measure. I usually eyeball it. But for these videos, I'm trying my best to do my measurements. So I end up doing about 10 tablespoons of the whipping cream. You can use heavy cream too. I really don't know what the difference is between whipping cream and heavy cream, but that's what I had in my fridge. My husband bought that the last time. And yeah, so I used that instead. So you're going to cover this. Oh, and yeah, I forgot to use I forgot to add the cumin. So you're going to also add just another tablespoon of cumin, okay? So cover this up and let that simmer, let the tastes just really come together. So let's go look at what the jackfruit's doing. So you're gonna put this in there. I found this in a can, and so I let it boil. And so that's what's going on here. And according to the directions, it said that it will start to just kind of separate and look like chicken. So that's what I did with that. and I was just so amazed at what the jackfruit looks like. I do know it comes in like a big green, like looking seed from a plant, from a tree. So then I just emptied the water out, and I'm gonna put this chicken broth in. I believe that jackfruit doesn't really have a taste, so whatever you add to it, that's the taste it's going to take on. So that's why I thought it was really good for the Indian curry. So I'll add in this chicken broth, not too much because I'm actually going to be making. I'm actually going to be making some broccoli soup later, and I just don't want that use all the chicken broth for my jackfruit. So I'm going to cover that up and let that come to a boil. So let's check on our actual Indian curry. So now it's bubbling. Ooh, guys, yes, this is it. So I have my little mix here. It's looking just right. This is perfect. So I think because I'm doing the low carb, high fat, keto, if you want to call it, low carb type of lifestyle, I think I'm going to start doing the whipping cream instead. I will tell you that I am lacking in protein. However, jackfruit is definitely high in fiber. So I have to figure out a way to add in some protein to this dish. So I like to also add a little salt at the end. Also, you can add in a little bit of lime or lemon and cilantro. It's really going to bring those flavors out. I didn't do it this time, but that's that. So this is it, guys. Thank you.